First of all, Fran Matson, right here. You want to raise your hand? Fran is from Ogama. Fran volunteers at the Tamarack National Wildlife Refuge, and she helps out in several areas. Environmental education leader, inspiring local kindergartners and third graders to connect with nature and to help have them care about wildlife and the environment. She helps in the visitor center as a host. She welcomes visitors, shares information. She's enthused to share wildlife conservation. Wildlife surveyor, she uses her observation and identification skills, contributing to the database for the refuge and the state to better manage wildlife. She inspires friends and others in the community to get involved. She does event planning and hosting. Fran has been involved in planning and hosting the Tamarack Fall Festival, in which over 500 people attend every year. She also is a key planner of the Friends Toast to Tamarack event, and this is a fundraiser for the Tamarack's environmental education program. Fran has been on the Friends of Tamarack board for several years and served as secretary. She also served as a board member for Big Sugarbush Lake Association, in which she was secretary. Lots of secretary skills. Fran has received several awards for her volunteer services from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife and Tamarack National Wildlife Refuge. So let's give a round of applause for Fran Matson. Next on my list, I'm kind of just following my program, Rick Julian. Rick is unable to be present today, and we kind of, in his place as the person that nominated him was Mike Whammer in lieu of the Cormorant Lions, is that the whole club. So Mike is here to represent Rick. Rick is from Lake Park. He's volunteered with the Cormorant Lions in several areas. Camp CASE, and CASE stands for Kids Against Cancer Everywhere. Pardon me? Casey, is that how you spell it? Okay, first say it. Okay. And also a fishing day for 130 kids who have or have survived cancer to come camp and have fun fishing on Big Cormorant. He helped to coordinate the Fall Stag fundraiser. This event raises $15,000 for service projects to support 24 local charities and projects and 6 national projects. Helps with road ditch cleanup, which benefits 6 miles of clean road ditches. Salvation Army Red Kettle Campaign. He helps ring in the bell to help the Salvation Army fulfill their projects of helping people. He's also involved in the Cormorant Sportsman's Club. They had the Martin House project. He coordinated construction and placement of purple martin houses at public launch sites, coordinates the trapper education classes, and also an instructor. Students who complete this course can purchase a state trapping license. Rick has served as tail twister, committee member, vice president, and president of the Cormorant Lions Club. He's been a board member, coordinator, educator, leader, and meeting cook for the Cormorant Lake Sportsman's Club. And Rick has also received several awards for his volunteer services from the Lions Club. So let's give a round of applause for Rick Julian from Lake Park. And next on our list we have Don Sayer. Okay. And Don is from Detroit Lakes. Don volunteers locally here at the Becker County Food Pantry, preparing food boxes for clients. He's been doing this 8 hours per week for the past 18 plus years. Don is one of those who works hard behind the scenes to make sure others who are in need have a meal to sit down to. He also serves the Knights of Columbus, in which he started the highway cleanup project in 1996 and has continued organizing since then. He participates in other events hosted by the Knights to help make things run smoothly. Don is the head usher for all funerals at Holy Rosary Catholic Church. He assists the families in their time of need, making sure to be as caring as possible. Let's give a round of applause for Don Sayre. These people are busy, that's all I know. Okay. So next I'd like to introduce a few speakers. We have some representatives here. Let's start out with Representative Paul Marker, and he's just going to say a few words. I'll turn it over.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you so much. It's always one of the highlights of the summer for me is attending this outstanding senior awards ceremony. And I want to congratulate Don and Fran and Rick on their nomination because it represents an awful lot. I also want to say Senator Kent Eakin cannot be here today. He's in the cities, but he wanted me, I talked to him, he wanted me to send his regards and well wishes to all of you. You know, I have talked in the past about all that you have done for our communities. As seniors, you built our city halls, you built our schools, you built our highways, you fought our wars, and those are all these great things that we have today. But what's really special about today and this award is what you're doing also today and now. And as Cynthia read off, there are so many things that you're doing, seniors are doing for our communities, and a lot of things that people don't even think about. You know, as seniors and grandparents, you're babysitting. You might actually be taking care of a grandchild. You're maybe taking care of a spouse, might be a medical need, might be Alzheimer's, something to keep in the home. You're helping other people with their lawns and so forth. So there's all of these things that you contribute to the community that a lot of people don't even see and aren't always recognized. So just a huge thank you and congrats to the awards recipients and nominees, but to all of the seniors here who, those in your 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and beyond, who have made Becker County and our rural communities the great places to live and work and raise families that you have. Just a huge thank you.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Next we have Don Sayre. He is one of our county commissioners, and we'll have Don come say a few words.
Good afternoon. As she said, I'm a District 4 Commissioner, and I've had the privilege of working at the Senior Council now, I think, for about 6 years. There's a lot of great people on that committee. And I would again just like to say thank you to all of you for all you do. And, you know, we have a very generous community, and it's, I think, a much bigger thing to give you time and talents than to simply write a check. It shows you, it just shows a lot of character. And the other thing I want to remind you is that try and be a mentor to some younger people. We need to get the younger people to volunteer so we can keep this going. I think that's really important. I also like to congratulate the nominees. And all of you came out on this cold day. It shows you've got some pretty hardy people here. And I think the coffee's going to taste pretty good today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Don. Also, so next on the agenda is to announce the winners, but first I wanted to give you another date down the road. So when we do announce the winners, they have the choice that they can go down to the State Fair. The State Fair Outstanding Senior Day is Thursday, August 30th, and it's at 10:30 in the morning. So that's when the State Fair competition is. And so from here, I have some of the, I didn't really get who won what. We have the Becker County, okay, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and then they're going to hand out the awards to the winners. So I'll kind of let them each introduce who they are and what they won. So.
Just to let you guys know, we haven't won anything, but I am Keely Reller and I'm running for Miss Becker County Fair.
Hello everyone, I'm Alexandra Schmall and I'm running for Junior Miss Becker County. Hi everyone, I'm Austin Holton and I'm running for Miss Becker County.
Okay, so our outstanding female volunteer for 2018 is Fran Madsen. Let's give her a round of applause. And so we have a plaque for Fran, and also there's a check from the Fair Board in there and from our sponsors. So for winning the outstanding senior. And we'll talk to you after and get pictures and see if you're able to go down to the state fair and that. So thank you, Fran. And the next winner, outstanding male volunteer for 2018 is Rick Julian. And as we stated earlier, Rick is unable to be here today. He had to be out of town. So we asked Mike Whammer to accept the award for Rick. Mike helped to nominate him, and so that's what we're going to do. So if Mike would like to. And Rick felt really bad. He did call and just something had come up and he was unable to make it. So let's give a round of applause to Rick Julian. And I will let you know that when you do these judging, it's hard because we kind of have a point system, and it was very close. So for Don Sayer, we're going to give him an honorary volunteer award for all the awesome work that he has done. So congratulations. Well, we thank everybody for coming out. Like I said earlier, Amy will have tickets to hand out for pie and ice cream, and we're going to be in the 4-H building here.